So despite the critics' efforts to try to silence or to try to, say that Rebel Moon wasn't good and it was so crappy and they didn't like it and they didn't like the characters and it's a knockoff Star Wars and they need to do more and it's so terrible, despite the critics' effort, despite it, Rebel Moon is #1 in the world in every country. That has to be such a great feeling for Zack Snyder right now. Such a great feeling, because that movie he been working on for years. And some people didn't like it. But obviously a lot of people did. And he knew what he was doing. So you're going to get your critics who just so harsh on it and just so over the top. But watch, mark my words, you're going to start to see people walk their comments back. Watch, because that's how people are. When they see somebody that likes something a whole lot, then all of a sudden, they start to say, well, maybe it wasn't that bad, because they don't want to be on an island by themselves. So, this is amazing, man. I'm so excited for the next installment of Rebel Moon. I want to see where this goes. Because even if you don't like it, it's still very interesting because it's a new IP that no one's ever seen before. And these are new characters that no one's ever seen. So I want to see more. And I'm definitely waiting for that director's cut to come out. But this is amazing, man. And I'm so happy that he got a chance to tell something that he's been wanting to tell for 20 or 30 years or however long it was. And I think that a lot of people all over the world has shown him that they appreciate his work. So even if the critics and some of you YouTubers who just deliberately try to say Zack Snyder isn't good, or y'all always saying, well, Zack Snyder, his cultist fans and everybody, listen, then it must be a lot of Zack Snyder cultist fans, because if you got people all over the world, and I got the list and I'll post it, you got people all over the world saying that this movie is #1. I mean, I think it's a little more than just Snyder fans who like Snyder. I think he has gained a whole lot of fans. And I think Rebel Moon Part 2 is going to be even bigger than Part 1. Because if Part 1 was this big and it's #1 all over the world, trust and believe Part 2 is going to be much bigger and everybody wants to see it. So, shout out to Zack Snyder. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's a genius. I think that he does his work the way he wants to do it. And I think he has an eye for what he believes people likes. And his stuff is totally different. Whether you like it or not, you can't say that he is somewhat like someone else, because he's not. So shout out to Zack Snyder. Listen, man, Rebel Moon. I just dropped the Rebel Moon review, non-spoiler trailer, non-spoiler review. And also, I'm going to be dropping the spoiler review very soon. I'm going to wait for like at least a week or two, and then I'll drop that. I don't care about the views, because my thing is, I'm just going to speak how I feel. So if people don't like it, or if they don't want to watch it, that's fine. I'm cool. So, like I said, man, shout out to Zack Snyder, man. Rebel Moon, #1 in the world. See y'all. Peace. Bye. Torture Talk. You know what it is.